So I have been working for about 17 years, working and living in traditional communities in the Amazon. And I think I was there during the biggest two droughts. Actually, there were three big droughts and two of the biggest floods. And I could definitely see and live how it affected local communities, who we call the guardians of the forest, but are actually being one of the most affected populations. I have many stories on how this affected them, but I don't know. I think there are different topics I could bring. The first of all is isolation. So most of these communities are only reached by boat and river transportation. And I've seen hundreds of the communities I work with completely in isolation, and it affects education. So the students cannot get to their schools. They cannot get water because it's too far away. And definitely on income generation. So whatever they produce, they cannot sell, and the food doesn't come in. So it affects also how they access goods.
But tragically, one system, the world's tropical or warm water coral reefs, we say are now past a tipping point, because in the last 2 years, we've seen at 1.4 degrees of global warming, over 80% of those tropical reefs have been experiencing unprecedented dieback.
Because I have hope that we will be able to reduce, the greenhouse gases to bring down climate to 1.2 at least. I mean, we can do this. It's not easy, but I think we have to be saying it more, like more and more the coral reef community, we've talked about all the other things we need to do, because within our toolkit for coral reef management, we have things like fully protected areas, reducing pollution, all of that, but we need to pull these emissions targets and the reduction of greenhouse gases into our toolkit. And having that more upfront, once we do that, yes, we have a chance for reefs. But if we just keep going along business as usual, it won't turn out well for reefs in almost all of the world. There may be a few places that survive.
Of course, I mean, the Amazon is the largest tropical forest on the planet. It evolved particularly over tens of millions of years. And the Amazon really creates a very efficient way to recycle water. About 40% of rainfall in the Amazon depends on this very effective water recycling. Near the end is 50% of water recycling. So that really creates a condition for a very large-scale biodiversity evolution. So this is the largest biodiversity in the planet. We know more than 50,000 plants, 16,000 trees, 3,000 fluvial rivers.